Hey there everyone, I am Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of Downhill Madness. Now this isn't on a Monday though, because we have something a little special. So, today, or yesterday, I think it was today, yesterday, the day you're seeing this, we got an update to the game. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, why is this video on a Thursday? Why not on a Monday? Well, next Monday I already have videos. But this was just a sudden video, and so I've decided to make it a Thursday video because I want to get it out as soon as I can. So we're checking out 3 new vehicles, starting with this. This is the FP something. I didn't pay attention. Wydra Mudmaster. Yes. It's a Sherp. If you guys know what a Sherp is, that's pretty much what this is. We will go more in depth with all these vehicles in a future video. We will do a video just dedicated to each vehicle that's new, that has multiple variants that are different from each other. However, the 3 today they don't have many variants. So, well, not really. 2 of the 3 don't really. We will have a video based on this one though, and on the next one, but not the final one. Anyway, I haven't driven this yet. Okay. Not very fast. That's okay. I chose the one that supposedly has the highest performance. Yeah, we're gonna blow the engine probably at some point. Also, the steering is cool because it has 4-wheel steering, so it doesn't actually have steering. It just, well, it's more like tank steering, which is interesting. This is going to be a slow run, but it'll probably make it to the bottom. I would be genuinely surprised if it didn't. Even though it might be a last place run, it will be a run. And if we don't make it to the bottom on even this attempt, I will be sad in myself. Because this will literally not go over 20 miles an hour. Oh, 21. It just hit 21. Yeah, this is interesting. So this is the biggest update we've received in BeamNG.drive so far. It even came with a map, as well as, I think, 4 new vehicles and 2 variants of old vehicles, as well as some other stuff. There's new lighting. There's a thing called bloom, which is basically just adding on, like, shining from lights off of objects and stuff. There's new, like, shocks on one of the vehicles we're checking out today. You will definitely see the new shocks. But yeah, this is not very fast. I think we're gonna do 4 vehicles in this episode. We'll do the 4 new ones that they've added to the game. 4 of the new ones will be, I think there are only 4 new ones, not the variants. Variants will be for a future episode, because they also made variants on the Piccolina and the Hopper. And so we will be checking those out in a future episode. But the next 2 are Christmas episodes, one Monday, one Tuesday. So be sure you stay tuned for that if you are a fan of Downhill Madness on the channel. This is... It's painfully slow, but it is making it to the bottom. And it's a nice thing, because I'm not sure if the next vehicle will make it to the bottom. It's most likely fairly top heavy. The 3rd one is just power. And built for stuff like this. So we will see how that goes. And then the 4th one is just, I don't know. We'll see. The 4th one will be the power one. I'll save the best for last, because I feel like it has a good chance of putting up with the TRX, the Ram that we have in first place, the Dodge Ram TRX. This doesn't, though. This is probably already over that time, but that's okay. It has a cool feature on it, too, which I will show off. Hopefully, all the variants go over, 19 miles an hour, or some of them do. Hopefully, it's just this one that's this painfully slow. Granted, this is made for mud. And not exactly rally courses like we're doing. But it is really good at not going over the speed that it's limited at, which is impressive. So this update has been in progress for a very long time. I think it's some 3 years with the new Johnson Valley map, which is just a pretty much remake of real Johnson Valley. I don't remember where Johnson Valley is. I think it's in like Nevada or something probably. But it's basically a replica map of that, the same way that Utah is. And it looks pretty cool. I'll probably do some playing on it. I don't know if I'll make a video on it, but I'll probably mess around on it a bit. However, this is crazy. It looks like the brakes do kind of automatically engage, because they keep heating up while I'm just driving. So it looks like if I get at a steep enough angle, they just engage. Can I shift into low gear? Okay, I don't want to do low gear because it makes us go even slower, which I guess makes sense because it's low gear. But that's okay. It is making it. This will definitely be last place out of everything we've ran so far, because it refuses to go over 21, and most of the time it won't go over 20. Maybe this will break its 21 though. Can we get it to 22? Oh, 24. 25 even. We got it to 25 miles an hour just there. Impressive. This is really not what this the Mudmaster is made for. At all. In fact, it's just, I don't even know, I don't have enough commentary to fill the amount of time that this is taking. I would just drive it in silence, but I don't want to bore the crap out of you guys. But if you do feel like seeking through the play thing, whatever it's called, seeking through the video to find where we do the next vehicle, I would not be surprised. This is not very fast, or at least until where we finish it, so you can see the time it got, because it's probably going to be like 5 minutes or something stupid like that, because this is taking all too long to get down to the bottom. Going max 24. We only hit 24 once. I don't think I've hit the brakes once yet though. So that's good. It is a full throttle vehicle. Does not need the brakes at all for the Downhill Madness course, which is very rare. I don't think we've ever had a vehicle that we don't need the brakes on, except for the Mudmaster, the Wydra Mudmaster, you know. This MPV, also ATV. This one in particular could be considered an MTV, or MPV, because it has a back, but it's an ATV, and it's very much an ATV because of the feature that I will show you once we get to the bottom here. We're so close. We've gone down this entire hill from all the way up there, going at max 21 miles an hour, except for one place, with no brakes at all. And we're making it. So that's good, I guess. Come on. Come on. We are so close. So close to the bottom. It's almost there. Almost there. This turn usually needs a lot of braking, but not for this vehicle. That's right. Yeah. We made it to the bottom, folks. Who would have thought? First attempt, too. It's crazy. And time. I'm going to keep driving this because it's going to take me a while to get there. This did really well. This probably did the best. It's probably in the best condition after what we did. just not exactly built for this, which it's okay. It's not like the devs were expecting this to be used for this. But I want to show you the cool feature about this thing. The thing that it's most known for. It's a Sherp, so it's more made for mud. That's annoying. Hold on a sec. Let's go back a bit to the sand. Please don't roll over. Please. Thank you. Yeah, so it gets really good grip through everything. But also, it drives on the water. And it actually like turns and stuff too. It actually like drives on the water. Which makes sense because it's got big paddle floaty wheels. But that's what this is built for. I want to try to flip it, but I don't think I can. Alright, well, that's the end of this vehicle. Very slow. That's okay. On to the next one. Alright, second up, we have this. Also, sorry, I don't know why my license plate says that, but I don't know how to change it. So, like, that's what it is. Anyway, this is the Autobello Stambeco. And this in particular is the 505F Campo. And it's basically a knockoff Winnebago. I don't know how this will do. This is definitely very top heavy. There are many versions of this, including rally versions. But whenever we do a video strictly on the Stambeco, we will use those. So this is just kind of a bare bones model. And we're going to go ahead and use it. Let's see how it does. Looks like there would be a killer interrogation in the back of this thing. Because there are just seats back there. It's like for shipping like prisoners. That sounded wrong, but we're going to go with it. Yep. It's definitely faster than the Hydra. Not much faster. I'm sure the rally version is a lot faster than this thing. That's okay. Slower vehicles usually do fairly well. The problem is not flipping in this one, in our Stambeco, because also it's Italian. Autobello, I'm pretty sure, is Italian, because they also make the Piccolina, which is Italian. So, I'm assuming that this is Italian. Anyway, this is doing well. You can definitely tell it's like a civilian version of a war vehicle is pretty much what this is. This is a vehicle built for war that has been converted into a almost Winnebago. And the only reason it's like that is because of the livery on it, because of the paint job makes it look like a knockoff Winnebago. But it's not doing that bad. All things considered, we haven't rolled yet, which, knock on wood, we haven't rolled yet. I'm assuming the top of this is fairly light, even though it is very tall. It doesn't seem like it's that top heavy, which is good. Oh, we lost something. I don't know what it is. Maybe a light or something. Something just came off of this, though. Ooh, that was a big hit on the front bumper. Alright, something else fell off. I saw it. That's okay. Alright. I mean, it's doing well. It really is doing well, actually. This is the speed the TRX took down here. Oh, we busted the steering. Steering is gone. Oh, steering's back. Let's roll you over, Stambeco. Whoops, that was a lot of power. That's okay. Alright, well, what I feared would happen did happen. Also, we are pulling to the left very sharply now. That's okay, though. Yeah. This is, it is actually pretty quick. For being just a big, like, camper van, almost. Big military unit carrier turned camper van. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. It's moving still as well. In fact, I feel like it has more acceleration now that we've rolled it. Uh-oh. Let's see if that trend carries, because we're going to roll it again. Come on, Stambeco. Don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. Oh. I think that's the end of this one. Because that's bad. Roll it over. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's the end of attempt number 1 for this Dumbeco. On to attempt number 2. It's a shame this didn't make it on the first attempt, but I have a feeling that we'll make it soon. And attempt number 2 for this Dumbeco. Let's see how this does. So we know pretty good, can be top heavy at times, especially over big bumps. But pretty solid vehicle. The Italians know how to make their military personnel carriers. They're what, MPVs? Military personnel vehicles? I don't know if that's what that stands for particularly, but that's how I'm going to use it. So, yes, they're MPVs. Boop. Also, I did look, those little things that were falling off of the front of our vehicle were little lights. We have little, like, black lights hanging under the bumper on the front. You can kind of see them when I do that by the wheel. And that is what fell off of our Dumbeco. I like saying that, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. I like saying the name of this. I heard someone say Stambeco when I was watching a video on this. And I mean, you do you, man. I understand that we're from America, but it's Dumbeco. Because that's how it's spelled and pronounced in Italy. And I'm not going to say Stambeco because that makes me sound like I'm very American, which I am. But we're going to keep it on Stambeco. Not Stembaco. That sounds like Chewbacca. Stambeco. That's what it is. Alto Bello Stambeco. That's what it is, and that's where it will be for all eternity. Oh, big hit. See, there goes one of our lights. Just flew off. There goes another one. That's okay. We are going to hit the brakes here. This was kind of a rough patch right there before. Another rough patch was up here. We rolled over. So we'll try to keep it civilized and steady on this path, if at all possible. Just as straight of a line as possible with as little steering input as we can get. Uh-oh, no. Calm down. Thank you. It's like a Bronco. Like a bucking Bronco. We're just on it, and it's just flipping everywhere. Freaking out. Wigging out. Man, scared. Like this thing should be. Scared of me. Intimidated by the Downhill Madness Rally Course on Stairway Mountain. Anyway, yep, so we are doing better this time. We haven't rolled yet. Knock on wood. I knocked on wood. You probably heard it through the microphone. Am I muted? No. I had to check and make sure the microphone was not muted. I did have it unplugged for an English project on the other channel. Go check it out. Anyway, yeah, link in the description to my other channel. Go check out my English project. It turned out okay. We revved my truck very loud, and it was fun, and it also sounds really good. And also, we had a very funny pool scene at the end. So, yeah. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, we unplugged it for that and took it off the mount and used it as a sort of news microphone for, like, a news thing. And we plugged it back in, and it automatically mutes itself, so I'm glad that I thought to unmute it before I did this, because knowing me, I probably should have forgotten. But that's okay. That's not okay. At least I didn't forget, though, so whoop-de-doo. Okay. Well, please don't flip at the end. I think we made it. I think we're good. We did make it. That's time. Cool. Well, we only lost 2 of our front lights as well. This thing looks incredibly top-heavy, and yet it didn't flip, which is incredible. It just shows how good of a driver I am, I guess. Also, I guess it's pretty bottom-heavy. Let's run it into a wall since we've never driven this before. Okay, it's a tank. It's literally a tank. I guess that makes sense. It's a military vehicle. It should be fairly strong, but that was a pretty big hit with no damage. Let's corner cut it. Let's do a corner overlap hit. Oh, we're pulling to the right pretty bad, actually, from it. Okay. Maybe not as much of a tank as I thought. Still pretty good, though. All right. On to the next vehicle. All right, for our third vehicle, we have this. The SP Rock Basher Rock Racer. Built for going fast in the desert. Looks pretty cool. This is the Rock Racer version, so it should be fairly quick. It's also very loud. I'm sorry about that, folks. We're going to have to turn the volume down. I'm going to have to be wary because I did a previous attempt on this. And the brakes are very strong. I did flip over into those rocks and break a wheel off earlier. You guys didn't see that attempt, though, because it was too short. So, yeah. It's definitely fast. The brakes are definitely very strong, but I think we do have a contender for the Ram TRX. I just feel like we need to be careful of the braking, because braking is going to be the death of me with this. I'm not exactly good at controlling braking. Like, not... Yup, see what just happened there? We're in a wall because of that. Because the back end lifted up, because I'm pretty sure the front brakes are very, very biased. And so they will close a lot before the rear brakes and a lot harder. And I think that's a big problem with this that we're going to have to face. I will not slam on the brakes because I can't do that, or else we will flip. But it's very fast. I think it's definitely going faster than the Ram. How fast can we get it down this sort of straightaway, but also keep it in control? Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's quick. This is a quick little vehicle. For sure. Uh-oh. Don't flip over. It would be great if we got a sub 230. I think we only have one sub 230, and I think that's the Ram, the TRX. And I think it is... This vehicle is fully capable of getting a sub 2 minutes and 30 seconds on this course. We just need to actually, like, control it well. Because if we just full throttle it all the time, it's got way too much power for that. And the brakes will be the death of it. Because it will flip. And do a front flip. And we don't want a front flip out of this. So we're going to have to be a little careful. I thought the next vehicle was going to be the one taking first place. It might be this one, folks. This is doing really well. Of course, we did mess up that turn. That shouldn't hinder us too much, because we can just kind of power through this. Yeah. This is a fast time, folks. That's brakes, not flip, though. Brakes, but controlled brakes. And floor it. Go, 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 go. Get a good time. Yeah. Dang. That was good. That was a really good run, guys. Wow. Let's steam these brakes, shall we? We just broke the front drive shaft, so our rear brakes are just melting. Can we get them to 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Yeah, we can. Whew. Crazy. Anyway, that's the end of the Rock Basher. That was good. First attempt. We made it down, and pretty fast at that. Alright, on to the final vehicle for the new update. New vehicle for the new update for this episode. Alright, for the final vehicle for this episode, we have the SP Dune Kicker TT1 Unlimited. This is the other new vehicle that has been added, and it is simply a trophy truck for sand dunes and the off-road Johnson Valley. This is pretty much the off-road update. It's crazy, man. This is over 6,000 pounds, this vehicle, and yet still supposedly very fast. Haven't driven it, haven't heard it besides it idling. Idling, it sounds pretty good. I'm expecting this to do pretty well. I don't know if it'll do as well as the Rock Basher. Ooh. Oh gosh, it's rear-wheel drive. Alright. Well, this is going to be an issue then. Because rear-wheel drive, I am not good at. Especially when there's this much power going to the rear wheels. This is going to be rough, folks. That's attempt number 1. Yeah. Alright. I guess on to attempt number 2. Alright, on to attempt number 2. I don't know, folks. With me driving this may end up being a DNF. This is probably the most capable vehicle we have run down this course. And it's rear-wheel drive, which if you guys know me in racing games and driving games in general, I am notoriously bad at driving rear-wheel drive vehicles. So, this should be interesting. Definitely has a butt ton of power, but it's rear-wheel drive, so I will not be able to utilize said power, as I am a very poor driver when it comes to rear-wheel drive rally trucks and trophy trucks in games, or just rear-wheel drive vehicles. I don't like them. I always, like in Forza, most of my vehicles that I drive are all-wheel drive, and I will make them all-wheel drive unless I seriously want to try to drift, and then I will make them all-wheel drive as I will get frustrated with trying to drift them. So, you can see that my rear-wheel drive capabilities are not the best. But I'm going to try to make the most out of this thing. As this is very, very purpose-built for this. And I feel like I can get a good time. It's just going to take some work. And now that I know it's rear-wheel drive, it's even harder and even scarier. That's okay, though. We won't judge, right? Right. In the comments, make sure you let me know how you love how incredible I am at rear-wheel drive vehicles in this game, and that progress makes perfect, practice makes progress, and that I am just the best driver you've ever met. That means the world to me. Thank you. I will heart your comment if you tell me that. Anyway. And you won't get a merch discount code, but you can go buy the merch. Link in the description. I'm wearing the hoodie right now. It's very comfortable. Anyway, the Christmas hoodie. That's the one I'm wearing. Alright. So, we can kind of feather the throttle, as I was just doing there. The good thing about this is we can actually utilize the brakes to their full potential, because they will not cause us to flip upside down. So I think in this episode, we've had the best of the best, the worst of the worst, and something somewhere in the middle. I feel like that's what this episode is going to be, because this vehicle is also getting a pretty good time. That rock crawler, the last vehicle we ran, got a pretty good time. Please go on your wheels. Please. Please, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. This was a really good time. I don't like that it flipped over. Again, if you guys have been watching this series, you know it's not the test of the vehicle only, it's also the test of my driving. And if my driving is awful, then the vehicle got a bad time. You know? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we made it to the bottom. There's our time. Oh, that was a bad hit at the end there. But I'm going to give it one more attempt. If we don't make it this next attempt, that's the time we're going to get. But let's try one more time. Alright, so third and final attempt for this vehicle. Ignore the dust cloud. I didn't just go into that tree. Yeah. So, again, rear-wheel drive. Poor driver when it comes to rear-wheel drive vehicles. However, with the experience I got from that last attempt, I know that I can make it to the bottom. I just have to be a little careful on some of the bumps. That's alright, though. But I know that I can fully take advantage of the brakes. And the brakes are pretty good on this. So, that's a plus. That's a very big plus, actually. Being able to use the brakes as they're intended. Big plus. And I will definitely be doing that, as I should. Because if we can juice all the power out of this thing, in order to get a good time. Try to get a better time than the rock bouncer with the dune kicker. That would be great. Oh, we lost a fender. That's my bad. There goes like probably $1,000. I don't know. They're kind of breakaway fenders, and the whole body panel is kind of just like clipped on from what it feels like, because it all came off at the end of the last attempt. So it's not that important. Just messes with the aerodynamics a little bit. Not a big problem when it comes to this, because again, it weighs 6,000 pounds and the air will not affect it too much. Okay, let's just milk power out of it here, because the brakes are pretty good on this. Uh-oh, I overdid it. I overdid it big time. That's okay. Back on the path. Didn't lose too much time there. Did lose some precious time, but not too much, so that's okay. Pretty good vehicle. Pretty fun. We'll definitely be using this in the future, and it's cool that it's actually a base game vehicle. I know the D series has trucks that are sort of built like this, but this is just purpose built. There are 3 variations of this vehicle. Hopefully there's more in the future, or mods that make more. Like a monster truck version? Modding community, get on it. Make a monster truck version of the dune kicker and the Stumbeco. I want a monster truck version of the Stumbeco. Anyway, but it is doing pretty well. This is my bad turn, and it did do the bad turn. Not super well. Okay, don't flip, don't flip, don't flip again. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. We didn't flip. I feel like because we didn't flip, this is going to be a better time than the previous one. Also, we didn't go in the sand there. All right, floor it to the end. I don't care if I wreck. Yeah! Perfect. Perfectly intact, even at the end there. Cool. All right. Oh, that didn't work. So we did make it to the bottom. Not in the best condition. Ooh, fire extinguisher. Let's explode it. Can we explode it? No, we just push out of the way. Okay. Anyway, did make it to the bottom. That'll be better time. On to the leaderboard. All right, now on to the leaderboard for this episode. So in second place overall, not first like we were hoping, but in second place is the SP Dune Kicker TT1 Unlimited with a time of 2 minutes 54.1 seconds. Coming in fifth place is the Rock Basher Rock Racer with a time of 3:04.2. Coming in 30th place is the Stumbeco 505F Campo with a time of 3:45.8. And in very last place, in 40th place, who would have thought that the Wydra Mudmaster would be in last place? With a time of 8 minutes 21.3 seconds. That's rough. All right, and of course, as always, if you're new to this series, we always send a vehicle. The last vehicle we run off the Stairway Mountain as we do the outro, so enjoy. Anyway, ooh, I like the bodywork. I like how the body just kind of flops off like a monster truck. Ooh, big hit though. I guess this is a good way to see how good the roll cage is, because it'll be, ooh, it bent there for sure. For sure, that was a big hit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and that bell icon down below to get notified of when I upload new Downhill Madness videos every Monday, so stay tuned for that. Even though this one's on a Thursday, it's because of the new update, not because I lost track of days. And we will have 2 next week, as well as 4 or 5 indie games. I don't really remember how many. And do we still have power? No. Okay, well, we're kind of stuck here. Let me get it off. As well as a Wreckfest Wednesday that's Christmas themed. So be sure to check those out next week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, this has been Dresden, and goodbye.